a matter of time, really. If I had the time, then... Hello! Willkommen! Bienvenue! Welcome to Advanced Monday Afternoon Live Stream. I'm your host, Peter, and we're joined this week by John. Hello, John.
Oh, hello.
That's John right there, yes. And we have for you today a special trick for practicing English. We're gonna, I kind of alluded to it in our little greeting just now, kind of subtle, but let's get to that in just a moment. We'll lead in first with our poll question.
Here we go.
Besides reading advanced, I also practice English by watching English movies or TV, talking to native speakers,
Ooh, okay.
reading English literature, or using a language app.
Okay.
One of those four, let us know which one you use, or if you have a couple, you can indicate that too, although I think the poll only allows you to answer one, does it?
But what you can do is comment below if you use different resources. For example, I think a lot of my students use a combination of language apps, watching English and TV, and then talking to native speakers. So whatever you think is most helpful to you. Put
various ways, right. Besides, of course, reading Advanced Magazine. What other ways do you practice your English? Let us know in the poll. And this segues into our topic for today, which does come from an article in this week's Advanced Magazine called Beyond the Concert Hall. The concert hall where a symphony orchestra plays. And the idea here is the power of music and how symphonies and orchestras these days can no longer just make their money by having people come and pay to listen to the music. They have to do community outreach. And so they are going to disadvantaged neighborhoods. They're going to schools with classical music. And one thing you'll learn about in the article is that singing is a great way of practicing a foreign language, of learning the vocabulary, of learning the pronunciation, by having it in a song that you learn and sing and enjoy, hopefully, and that can help reinforce the vocabulary in your mind. So we thought, let's take an episode of the live stream and give you some vocabulary taken from songs.
Absolutely. Steve, good morning. Today you were thinking about watching MacGyver, the classic TV show involving an inventor who escapes different situations, because your parents love to watch that from the 80s. Agatha says all of the above.
All of the above. The movies, the apps, the English speakers. Good for you, Agatha.
So you're saying that by harnessing or getting and using the power of music, you can learn English better.
Yes, exactly. You can learn it. You can practice it. Give you an example of what I mean. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. That's from a song from the great American musical Oklahoma. It's called Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. But there's a nice little vocab word there for you. Haze, H-A-Z-E, haze. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. John, what do we mean by haze?
Okay, a haze. So this is a musical about cowboys in the not yet state of Oklahoma.
Right.
It's called Oklahoma, the musical. And haze means sort of a cloudy, kind of like clouds in the air almost.
Right,
like
kind of like a thin fog.
Yeah.
Is a way to think about it. A mist kind of that you see in the morning. You can see it, but it's not like with fog, very thick, and you can't see through it.
That's right.
It's more just like a dusting, almost an atmospheric dusting.
And we use that word as an adjective. You say my memory is
a little
hazy, right? Something is a bit blurry. If
not
there is
completely
a haze,
clear.
Yeah, so it's hard to see when there's a haze. Sometimes it makes your photos beautiful. By the way, Joy, you say you read John Grisham's novels. Interesting. Your goal is reading all. You might say all of them.
Yes,
all of them. You like watching movies. You can learn a lot. And Steve, you agree with Agatha's idea. Haze.
Yeah.
You mentioned the building is under siege.
Joshing, the building is under siege.
What building?
Yes, we need a little more information.
Your building is under siege.
Give you some feedback. Yeah, hopefully our building is not under siege, but
good vocab.
Yeah, good vocab,
siege
definitely.
Is an excellent one. So what are some other songs where we can learn vocabulary?
Right. Well, here's another one that you all might know from a famous American movie. Somewhere over the rainbow,
Oh, yeah.
way up high.
I know this song, this famous song.
There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. And there's another vocab word for you. Lullaby. Lullby. Oh, A-B-Y, excuse me.
That's right. If you like Hawaiian music, there's a very famous ukulele version of this song. But this song is from the famous movie musical, The Wizard of Oz, which is a series of books for you readers, The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But the word lullaby is in there. Does anyone, I almost want to see if they know in the comments what that word lullaby means.
I do, but we also want to make sure they know it in case they don't know it. But yeah, let's go to another vocab word for the moment. And if you know what lullaby means, enter it in the comments. If no one responds, we'll give you the meaning of it. But in the meantime, let's throw you another one. We're drawing from songs, popular songs that people know, hopefully English language songs that people know. And I've been told since I came to Taipei that the American 70s rock band, the Eagles, are particularly popular in Taipei. So here's
my father-in-law loves the Eagles.
There you go. Yeah. Down a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. Had to stop for the night.
Ooh, okay.
Hotel California. That's the song.
That's
the vocab word is shimmer. S-H-I-M-M-E-R. I saw a shimmering light. John, what does it mean to shimmer?
Well, shimmer is a lot like that word shine. They have a similar beginning pattern, right? Shimmer, shine. Shimmer means the light is kind of on and off.
Yeah, so flickering.
Yeah, so for example, the river would shimmer when the light hits it. It makes moving, reflective lights.
Right, right. The moon shimmering on the lake, and you get that sense of little bits and pieces of it flickering on and off. That's shimmering.
As we learn shimmering, Agatha, you are correct. A lullaby is a song for babies, typically at bedtime.
There you
go. A song to sing them to sleep. Peter, you are a good singer.
Oh.
And Sensei Tai, you say that understanding the idioms can be difficult. It's true. In common speaking, there are a lot of idioms that get used in any language. So hopefully we can give you a few useful idioms to improve your English comprehension today.
In fact, your wish is our command. Let's give you, and we've got some idioms for you today. Let's jump ahead, give you one of them right now related to singing. Here's one for you. Change your tune. This is an idiom, English idiom. Change your tune. Tune, another word for the song that you're singing. And what does the idiom to change your tune mean?
Okay, well, let's use it. First of all, I could say, wow, my son really changed his tune about not wanting to go to bed when I offered him a treat. So to change your tune means to begin speaking in a very different manner or for like a different purpose. Typically when someone's like story changes, you say, oh, you really changed your tune.
Yeah, change your tune. Or if, I was going to go with this project, but then the boss took me aside and, really gave me a stern talking to, so I I changed my tune. It means to switch significantly from a position that you previously had. Or an attitude, like John was saying.
Oh, I really complained about my boss until he walked into the room, then I changed my tune.
You might even hear the boss say it, you better change your tune on this or we're not going to make any progress at all. So,
well, one tune you don't want to change is Hotel California. What a great music. Kind of a really sad song, though.
Right,
but I also loved it growing up. I love Hotel California from the Eagles. It's my high school favorite song, Steve says. Glenn Frey also sang a song called Flip City.
From Ghostbusters 2.
What a classic era for movies.
Got the pop culture in his head there.
So we've got Change Your Tune. We've got some other English here.
Yes, and some other songs. Meantime, let's just give you guys another chance to chime in the comments section with another discussion question. Very simply, what is one of your favorite English language songs?
Ooh,
one of your favorite English language songs. Maybe we can even help you find some vocabulary in it if we know it by heart. But just share with us songs that are in English, that were originally performed, recorded, written in English, that you've got in your head, that are special to you in some way.
I know some of you like KTV. If you do, please let us know. And a lot of those great songs are it's really helpful if you know the correct lyrics, isn't it?
If you know the lyrics,
it'll improve your KTV. My father-in-law loves the Bee Gees, and so there's some really fun Bee Gees songs.
Another great group that begins with a B, the Beatles. Ooh. Hey, the Beatles, right? Here's one for you. This is from the song Penny Lane.
Ooh,
this is like kind of in the middle of the song. Penny Lane, there is a fireman with an hourglass, and in his pocket is a portrait of the Queen. He likes to keep his fire engine clean. It's a clean machine. Da-da-da-da-da.
All right.
Hourglass. 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 Keeps an hourglass in his pocket. John, what's that?
Okay, an hourglass is a device typically with sand in it and two sides.
Right.
You flip it over and the sand on the top slowly goes to the bottom, traditionally marking an hour for an hourglass of a certain size.
Right.
You'll use an hourglass as a timer in a lot of board games.
Right. When it's your turn, you flip the hourglass, and that gives you about a minute or 30 seconds.
I bet at this point you do know the word glass, right? Which is typically an adjective describing the material, right? The window is made of glass, but you see it a lot as a noun. A glass, meaning like something, a vessel typically made of glass. Sometimes you use the word glass for a mirror, but here an hourglass is a thing that's made of glass.
Right.
Sand glass. Oh, yeah. I think if you said sand glass, listeners, that would be appropriate. People would know what you're talking about. Sand timer might be better. To be honest, I'm not totally sure if sand glass is the correct word, but I could be wrong.
Right. There is a word sounds like that called sand blast, to sand blast something, which has a different meaning from hourglass or from sand glass.
Yes.
But
Steve, thank you. You say your favorite English language song was called Runaway by Del Shannon. They used the TV series. They used it for the TV series trailer Dexter. Interesting. Yes. Joy, you also say my favorite is...
Steve, don't know that one. I can't help you with it.
Yeah, I can think of some.
I can give you this, Steve. I happened to go to college for a year with Dexter, the actor who plays Dexter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
He was a freshman when I was a senior.
Agatha, this is one of my favorite songs as well. I could sing of your love forever. I'm not as good a singer as Peter. I'm sorry. But you don't want to hear me singing forever. But what a beautiful worship song to God. Also one of my favorites as a Christian. Becomes one of your favorite songs recently. It's a Christian worship song. There's another song we were going to mention that is a very classic song, isn't there?
Yeah. Speaking of Christian songs, this is specifically a Christmas song. And John, you can probably sing this.
Okay. We're talking about Hark the Herald Angels Sing?
We're talking about Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Some of you might remember this from our Christmas episode. Here it is again.
Okay, oh boy.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Reconciled. There's our nice vocab word there that you need whether you're a Christian or not. reconciled. Reconciled.
Yeah. John. Okay, well, if something is conciliatory, from that word reconcile. Conciliatory means to comfort or get emotionally close, I believe.
Yeah.
So reconcile means to basically make up or to stop fighting. You could say the two friends reconciled after a long time.
Right.
And of course, this is the core of Christianity, the idea that people and God, 我们的关系不好, our relationship is broken, and we reconcile through Jesus. So again, Joy, you've mentioned that tune, Amazing Grace. Yes.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Yeah.
Good vocab. We don't have it in the list today, but wretch, saved a wretch like me, W-R-E-T-C-H. What's a wretch?
A wretch means a person in a poor or wretched condition, right?
Yeah.
You say, "Ooh, there's a wretched smell," or I was a wretched mess after running.
It's not necessarily a bad person. It's a person who has suffered a lot or is in a miserable state.
Yeah.
A wretch, a person who is hopeless, lost, a wretch.
That's right.
Saved a wretch like me. Yeah,
if some of you have probably found our smaller Bible Talk channel where we discuss idioms from the Bible, because of course, the Bible is not an English book originally, but it really impacted the 1600s and 1700s English language profoundly. So many of the idioms or terms we use, like you might see in the news, Taiwan is a David and Goliath story. Like, what is that even referring to? But it's an idiom from the Bible.
Exactly.
So on Bible Talk, we discuss those idioms a lot more in depth. You'll see it in our linked channels down below. Okay, Agatha.
Many kids like the song Jingle Bells. Yes, certainly. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yeah.
A sleigh, of course, a big sled, usually with runners on it, pulled by a horse that people ride in, like an old-fashioned carriage.
Yeah.
Not a word you'll use too much anymore, but you will use it when you sing Jingle Bells, certainly.
Sleigh, yeah.
You know what? Let's give you guys another idiom. We mentioned that we had some idioms. We're actually already starting to have to wind down here, but let's throw you one or two more idioms. Here's a nice simple one. For a song. Again, all related to singing in some way. For a song. F-O-R-A-S-O-N-G. John?
Well, this was actually a new one to me, but for a song implied that something is sold or given away almost for nothing, right?
Exactly.
You say, no, I bought that car for a song.
Yeah, got it for a song means he got it for much, much less than it was probably worth or the retail price. Long time ago in the old days, like 1600s, these guys, they still do it today, used to stand on street corners and sing a song and people would throw pennies. And it was considered a way to, like street musicians, street performers. It was a way to make a little money. So songs back then were not considered to be the very valuable things that they can be now, where you have songs that people hear all over the world and make the writers and the performers millions of dollars of money. Once, songs were considered cheap. And so to get something for a song means basically that you didn't even give over any money for it. You just sang a song for it, like Happy Birthday to You. Okay, and here's the car. Wow, look at that car. Well, I got it for a song.
Yeah, almost for next to nothing. Well, friends, there is a lot more that we can teach, and you'll have to join us next week. Also, make sure you keep reading, keep reading, whether it's Advanced Magazine or other resources. Reading will build your vocab in an intangible way. But while you read, make sure you keep singing.
Absolutely. And just as Steve, The Best That You Can Do by Christopher Cross, right? From the movie Arthur, right? Arthur, Dudley Moore. When I listen to that song, I feel really comfortable. Need some alone time, but great tune. Thanks for the share, Steve.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are done for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next Monday with another topic for you. But here's a little exit song as we leave you now. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Landslide, Landslide, from the great Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody. John, what's a landslide?
A landslide is when the ground gives way and dirt falls down a hill. It's incredibly dangerous.
Yes, so emotionally, the singer is going through an emotional landslide here. And that's one way to help remember the word landslide. That's it for today, folks. Thanks again. Hope you have a song in your heart for the rest of the week, and we will see you next time.
See you, friends.
Bye-bye. Open your eyes, look up to the skies, and